Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Elections in West Bengal are due by May 7, 2026, when all 294 seats of the state assembly will be contested. In this video, we are going to take a deep dive into the current situation in West Bengal, what's making headlines, the rising concerns about law and order, voter list controversies, political tension between major parties, and why the 2026 West Bengal Assembly election may be one of the most defining moments in the state's recent political history. This election will determine not only the government of the state, but also the direction of governance, law and order, and democratic processes in one of the India's most politically active states. Let's begin with what's making news right now. First, the special intensive revision exercise of voter rolls has become a major flashpoint in West Bengal. The Election Commission of India has issued strict instructions to officials, including chief secretaries and police, to ensure no law and order disruption during SIR hearings. This comes after Supreme Court's direction to make the process transparent and inclusive. In fact, the CEO's office has gone as far as directing immediate filing of FIRs for any attacks on officials or destruction of public property during the process, showing how tense the environment has become. On the ground, protests have erupted. In East Burdwan, residents blocked railway tracks in protest against perceived harassment during the SIR, alleging unfair treatment of common citizens. Nobel laureate Amartya Sen has weighed in, expressing concern that the rushed implementation of SIR without proper public dialogue may threaten democratic participation, highlighting how even national voices are commenting on Bengal's process. These developments reflect a broader political and administrative tension, raising questions about governance and fairness just months before the state goes to polls. Next, law and order continues to be a topic of debate. Critics from opposition argue that the law and order in West Bengal has eroded under the current government, citing high-profile incidents such as threats via email to governor's office linked to larger political controversies around coal smuggling, a claim which has been seized upon by opposition leaders to paint a picture of disorder. There have also been reports of clashes over electoral paperwork. For example, clashes across multiple districts between TMC and BJP workers over submission of Form 7 voter correction forms, leading to accusations of intimidation and obstruction. Beyond purely political incidents, regular crime also continues. Recent reports include cyber fraud rings in Kolkata, murder cases over property disputes in Burdwan, and shooting incident in Asansol leading to tragic death. All reminders that public safety issues persist in everyday life. It's not just politics and crime. Health emergencies also demand attention. A Nipah virus outbreak in January 2026 prompted health authorities to quarantine hundreds of people after confirmed cases in Kolkata. These intertwined issues, political tension, administrative stress, and public health challenges make the environment highly charged as the state gears up for the election that could reshape its future. Let's now look at the political landscape heading into the elections. The All India Trinamool Congress (TMC), led by Chief Minister Mamatha Banerjee, is campaigning on its long record of social welfare initiatives. TMC is turning governance into a permanent election campaign, welfare over work, loyalty over law, and control over consent. On the other side, the Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) has been sharpening its campaign narrative around governance and law and order. National leaders have criticized the state government for Jungle Raj, a term used to suggest a breakdown of law, and presented their own blueprint for revival of the state under strong governance. Adding to BJP's momentum, its national president Nitin Nabin is actively organizing and focusing on West Bengal strategy, targeting the 15-year rule of TMC and mobilizing the party's cadres at the grassroots level. We also see debates over how the voter list revision is being handled, with the TMC accusing the Election Commission of harassing voters and the opposition demanding firmer enforcement to ensure fairness. To understand why this election matters so much, we need context. West Bengal has long been one of the India's most politically contested states. Historically, politics have seen intense rivalries and episodes of violence during past elections, including violent clashes during Panchayat polls in 2023 that resulted in injuries and fatalities across rural belts. In the last assembly election of 2021, TMC won a decisive victory with a strong majority. But since then, allegations of corruption scandals, education sector protests linked to recruitment scams, and public dissatisfaction have periodically shaken confidence in governance and intensified opposition campaigns. How does it impact on ordinary people? For everyday citizens, whether shopkeepers in Asansol, commuters in Kolkata, or families in Burdwan, these political and administrative dynamics translate into real consequences. First, safety of streets affect daily life. Second, confidence in election influences civic trust. Third, public health scares show vulnerability in emergency response. Fourth, administrative transparency impacts individual rights at the ballot. Elections are not just about political parties. They shape how people feel secure, represented, and protected. So why now is this election so pivotal? It's about law and order, a foundation of public confidence. It's about fair and transparent democratic processes, including accurate voter lists and equal treatment. It's about governance that can handle both routine administration and extraordinary challenges like outbreaks. And above all, it's about the choice people make to either continue on a certain trajectory or to reset and rebuild public trust. As West Bengal heads towards the 2026 assembly polls, the stakes are incredibly high. Not just for politicians, but for every resident who wants stability, opportunity, and hope for the future. If you found this update valuable, like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth coverage. Let us know in the comments who you think will win the election in West Bengal. Until next time, stay informed. Jai Hind.